Guys, I ran with people. Oh, it brought me back.
Hi, I'm Ryan. Just a 41-year-old dad and husband who loves running and loves Disney. This is the story of how I will run the Dopey Challenge 2022 at Walt Disney World.
Run, Ryan, run. The journey to the Dopey Challenge 2022 at Walt Disney World Marathon 2022. Is anyone else going to rundisney.com every day? I know I should probably just wait for an announcement of some sort, but I like to be proactive. With the vaccine rollout happening, it's looking more likely that the Dopey 22 is going to happen in person next year. It may not be as big, and so competition for a spot is going to be real stressful, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Speaking of crossing bridges, yes, ultimate segue. I finally ran the damn half marathon put on by Run Denver. I have to say, actually running again with people, was amazing. Bang up job keeping people socially distanced, and I really felt completely safe. We started the run across the Cherry Creek Reservoir's dam, which is the first 3 miles of the race. It was completely flat. I am 41 years old, and I was running pretty good pace. But then all of a sudden, 2 gentlemen who were probably in their 50s just passed me. I was doing 9-ish minute miles and they passed me. My ego was having none of that. So I used them as my pacers. Well, that is till all the way to mile 4, where they walked through one of the aid stations. So I passed them. I was making some really good time, because the dam is flat, and then it was out and back, and all the way down was downhill. Tangent here, I do have to say that the Cherry Creek Trail from Aurora goes all the way to downtown Denver. And for those of you who don't live in Colorado, that's about 26, 30 miles-ish from start to finish. The Cherry Creek Trail goes on a lot longer than that, but that's kind of where my range is. I hadn't been on that trail for nearly 25 years, so they made some upgrades, to say the least. I think I'm gonna do some of my longer runs on that trail coming up, because it was beautiful. Anyway, mile 6.5, we turned around, and I was hitting my goal of keeping under 10-minute miles. I was feeling really good. About mile 7, though, I realized that I was running downhill almost all the way to the turnaround. So uphill for another 3 miles. Oh, made me slow down. I slowed down, and guess who passed me up? Yep, those gentlemen runners. And as they passed me, they didn't have to say or even look. I could just tell that they were thinking, young blood over here, trying to pass us? Eat our dust. Just kidding. They were really nice. They just had to be going at a really good pace. Anyway, by the time I got back up to the dam, which, by the way, I'm not ashamed to say I walked a bit. That crazy hill was almost all straight up. By the time I got back up to the dam, my pacers were about a half a mile in front of me. One of my mental goals is to do a half marathon in under 2 hours. It's been my white whale for a while, and I always end up somewhere in the 2:15s when I run a half. But this half, I noticed because I banked some time up in the front that if I could do like 9:30s for the last 3 miles, I could hit under 2 hours and 10 minutes. So you know what? I sucked it up and I started running. The last 3 miles over the dam were mentally more challenging than I had anticipated. But it was a good reminder to keep mentally strong while running. But coming to the last half mile, there were actually people there who had just finished the 10K, and it was just a huge boost to actually hear people cheering you on. Finished the half at 2:08, which is 2 minutes more than my PR. That's crazy! In January, I had made a goal to run a race and get in shape. I didn't think I could do it. I never thought I could actually do something so close to a PR. But you know what? Running this year has really helped me stay sane.
Nice work, Ryan McCarthy, half marathoner.
When I'm out there, it's me versus me. It's a personal push to do better. It's a mental exercise just as much as a physical one. You know, after turning 40, my body just doesn't do what I want it to anymore. I keep thinking I'm like 20 something and I can do anything, but my body reminds me that, hey, yeah, we're not 20 something. However, this year isn't about what I can't do. It's about what is possible and what I can do. So what's next in terms of runs for this year? Well, Cherry Creek is hosting another half in April, but I'm not sure if it's sold out yet, so we'll see. I have a charity 10K or 5K, haven't decided yet, coming up in June. My sister invited me to a half marathon in the mountains that goes from Georgetown down to Idaho Springs. It's all downhill, and I'm super excited about that one. I may or may not do one of my favorite halves on Labor Day in Parker, and I'm keeping an eye for a half marathon in that realm or that area. And I'm keeping an eye on the Colfax Marathon in October. We'll see. I'm celebrating a win. According to the Run Denver website, I was 8th in my division, and that to me is a huge achievement. I'm still going to get faster and still push myself to do more, but knowing that 3 months ago I was 12-minute miles, barely running 3 miles, and now coming to run 13.1 miles in just over 2 hours, and that's something to celebrate. Thanks for watching all. If you have enjoyed watching this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. It really does help the channel. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at @GoRunRyanRun. Stay warm out there this week, especially if you're here in Colorado. We're supposed to get between 2 and 8 feet of snow in some places, so we'll see. All right, guys, that's all from me. I hope to see you next week. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.